And I want you guys to join me for Sweet Talk Tuesday. Live and ready to go. LJ Village. Come on, guys. How are y'all? Today was such a productive day. It was a great day. I hope the same for you guys. I hope that it was not only productive but a peaceful day, because we want to make sure that we're operating in peace. I thank you guys for joining me so far. We have a wonderful, hey Shay. We have a wonderful poet joining us today. And you guys know that poetry is my first love before music, even though I can sing and I love music, but poetry is my first love. I would love to continue writing and writing for other artists. Thank you so much. And just exercise all my talents. So in that, I also want to support other artists. So having on other artists is definitely going to be something that I'm going to continue, so that you guys can get a peek of not just me, but everybody that I have in my circle or people that I run into. So y'all know how we do it every Tuesday, every Sweet Talk Tuesday at 7 p.m. where we talk about life, love, sex, and marriage. And today we're just going to do it a little different. I do want to give you guys a good word before we bring on our guests. And it's being calculated. When we get up every day, let's make the intention to be better than where we were yesterday, to calculate our moves so that we can manifest the things that we want and the dreams that we have. So in saying that, I see that our guest has joined us, and we're going to bring her on. Poetically Yours. Let's see.
Goodness.
Hey, Poetically Yours. You're so beautiful.
I did a little something. I don't want to come.
That growth has come through, and it came through fast with me watching the process. Beautiful. You see, Love Jewel got something new too. I got a little. Yeah, so a lot of changes this 2021. I wanted to start off, asking you, when you began writing, when did you know that it was a true skill?
I wrote my first poem like when I was in the fourth grade. So it wasn't really, I didn't realize what I was doing when I was doing it. I mean, I've always had a love of reading and stuff like that. So it was my first time I wrote was in the fourth grade. It really didn't click for me. I did it like, in silent throughout school, but I never told anybody I wouldn't call myself a poet. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoyed writing. So yeah. I don't know.
What age? What age did you start speaking, like publicly? What age did you start?
I think I was 24, 25, something like that. So I got like a late start.
So
like,
later on.
But I didn't get a chance to. And I think the first time I did, I don't know if you're familiar with Bamboo used to have poetry nights on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. It was like maybe like the weekend after my 24th birthday, I want to say, and I performed. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have to do this again.
Now, see, you telling me that you did it later on. I wouldn't have guessed that, because when you speak, it just runs through. There's no hesitation. You can go back to back, and I'm like, man, she's been doing this for a long time. I wouldn't think that you started so late.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Just thinking about it now makes me nervous, but yeah, I gotta do it.
Yes. So you said it was in grade school. So that started for me as well. I was in grade school, but I didn't know it was a skill until a teacher told me. She said, every time you write, it is blowing my mind. So that's when I really started to take heed to, hey, this is a skill, and really pay attention. But again, I didn't start speaking till I was like 18 or 19.
Oh,
And I
okay.
really
Yeah.
got over the fear within this last year. I've got over the fear within this last year.
That's right.
That's why I say when you speak, you do it without, it just comes easy for you. You know, it looks like
That's the only way
you
I can.
practice.
That's my thing. As soon as I get a poem complete, I practice. I practice in my car. I practice in the shower. I practice till I get it down to memory and it flows the way I want it to. So, yeah.
That's good. See, I don't be practicing, so I'm gonna have to get on that level.
Yeah, because I hate to go in unprepared because I don't want to forget a piece. I don't want to forget a word, or
Right.
I know it down for sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like when you do that, your artist can really connect with you because
Yeah.
if you're reading, which I'm not against people reading from something or things like that. Everybody does it how they feel suits them. But I feel that
Mm-hmm.
you can really get them to connect with you when you're making eye contact and those words are flowing. Because I'm like looking, when you were performing, I was looking like, oh my God, you're really feeling the spirit of it. And that's how you want to be. You want to be an artist that really gives the spirit of it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So what things trigger you to write? For me, it's like I'm a sensory artist, so like touch, smell, taste. You know, I can taste the food and it reminds me of my grandmother, or you know, something like that. So what triggers you to write?
I can only pull from life experiences. I don't have anything else to go on. So I can't write it from something I don't know about. So whether it's good or bad, I channel that into my writing. That's what
Okay.
I want to do it. And I can't write from a different place. If I want to write a happy poem and I'm not happy, it's not gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I write from whatever space that I'm in.
Space that you're in, yeah.
Music plays a big part in it too. I think music and poetry for me goes hand in hand. Like I have to listen to good music. It kind of
Yeah.
my passion for some reason. But yeah. Mm.
Right. I see you got a lot of followers. You can tell your followers hi.
Hi, following.
Okay, so I know in this pandemic for artists, it has been a little tough for us because we're not out with everyone when it's open mics and we're not able to, you know, really have that personal connection with our fan base. So, what has the solitude of this pandemic um, done for you?
um,
Your creativity and
Creativity wise, I guess it can kind of go either way because I do enjoy solitude. I think it's a good space for me to be in. I think I enjoy my own company very much. So, you know, I in my own space. But at the same time, open mics are also a creative force for me. I like to be around that energy, like good poets. Like I kind of fuel off of that. So I haven't written anything that I would share with anybody because I don't feel like it's that good yet. But I want an audience before I perform.
right before you
Yeah,
perform.
it's kind of going both ways. I wish I definitely want to get back into open mics because I think I need that to start writing again.
Mhm. Do you think that the solitude has helped you write more, or it has put you in a still place?
A still place, definitely. But I know it's in there. You know, I start and I stop. I start and stop, start and stop. I kind of have to go back and forth, and I try not to be too hard on myself when I write because it might not be so good to me. But when I don't know. It's kind of
But see, for me too, like this solitude, you know, a lot of people assume that, oh, I know you're being so creative right now. I know that you're writing some dope stuff right now. And I'm like, man, I'm just enjoying the peace. I'm enjoying the peace and I'm being still. You know, time to time things will come to me, but I enjoy the solitude more because it gives me time to sort out my thoughts and
yeah, and it's not first.
yeah, it's not forced. Yeah, so that's definitely true.
Yeah.
So, the piece that you're going to share with us today, I want you to explain it to us. Tell us how it came about and, you know, the details.
Okay, well, it's a pretty self-explanatory piece. The same way I was saying, I can't write from a place that I'm not in. This is
Mm-hmm.
a piece that I have to kind of navigate my way through. I can't, like I said before, I can't really write from a space that I'm not in. So this piece is kind of just letting you know where my head is at, basically.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it. What's the
Yeah.
title of it?
I don't even have a title for it.
That's interesting. That's unique.
I always write and then come back to the title. Like once I complete this, I never know what it's going to be about. But
So you come up with your point,
I,
then you come up with the title later. That's what you're saying?
yeah. Because I take a turn. I have intention when I write, and then time go whoop, left, and then it still comes out good, but that's not what I intended to write. You know. So.
Right. See, I come up with the title first, and then I jump from the title into the poem. So that's unique to hear. You say that.
That's it then.
Yeah. Okay. We're ready. Y'all ready?
All right.
Okay.
I cannot write around it. No, I have to write through it. I've become pretty fluent in poetry. It's my first language. I mean, it introduced itself to me first, and we've been conversing ever since. It don't make no sense to me if I can't turn it into poetry. So keep me here. I'm clear about my message. I'm realizing that self-reflection is the only way to see the other side of this. So keep me here until I can find a way to write a piece about how my ex's verbal abuse sometimes made me question my own sanity. How sometimes I wonder if I love my man so much because he's a polar opposite of who my ex was. And if I would love him just as much if I hadn't met the broken man with PTSD who saw fit to take his hurt out on me. Yeah, maybe, just maybe, I can find the right words to use. I'm somewhere in between a breakdown and a breakthrough. I've gotten used to this uncomfortable feeling because there's healing there. I know it all too well. Soon and very soon, maybe I'll be able to tell the story about how 3 girls can grow up in the same home and have their perspective grow up in 3 different directions with nothing connecting it but DNA. Tell the story about how the youngest one was always so quiet till she found out she could transform on stage. Yeah. Let me dissect all the best parts of me so it's art to me. I can see the bigger picture. But poetry has always been a brush in my hand, taking on different shapes and colors, mood altering, soothing, and sometimes unforgiving. Clearing a path while making room for my purpose. I swear I heard this long before in fragmented pieces buried deep in my subconscious. Yes, please keep me here. Here I can find me. I can find peace. I can find hope. I can find promise. I cannot see to it that my heart and hands are on the same page. And I apologize, but my truth takes a little longer than others because I cover my wounds with it. The poetry being my solace, my safe space, my healer of heartbreaks, my first love. Now, you don't know poetry like I do. I couldn't write around it even if I tried to. So please, what is yours?
Wow.
So that's it.
That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. It was almost like it was for me. It was almost like, it's so relatable, especially for artists. That's deep. That was very powerful. I do want to tell you before we get off that we need more of you. We need more of those poetic videos because you haven't been posting, but we love you and we want you to post that material. Look, she said, why she crying? For real. That was so powerful. That was. For some reason your mic is. Say it again.
I'm gonna start posting more. I said in 2021 I was gonna focus more on posting more videos.
Yes. Do that for us because we would really, really enjoy that. And you never know who it helps because that just helped me a lot. It let me know that it's okay
start
to be in a
sharing
still
more poetry. I'm gonna start, putting more. I'm just really critical of my own self. Like I would literally make a video and then not post it just because.
Yeah, she say flood us.
You know
Yes, flood us.
what I mean?
Okay, I want to say thank you so much. I really enjoyed you, and I look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you again, seeing you around. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome. That's all
Awesome.
I want to be able to do is connect.
Yeah.
When I write, I just want to make sure somebody feel it. That's it.
Yes.
That
For sure. For sure. We
I got.
appreciate you.
I promise.
Okay. Okay, bye, Poetically Yours. Bye, everybody.